Tahm Kench last pick is pretty smart. It's just like a safety for Zeri, because like Akali, GNar, they should usually be like really safe in the in team fights, but for the Zeri it's really good.
Rogue here pretty uncontested.
Yeah, 7.5 minutes in as well, relatively early for the first dragon of the game. There's the dazzle, here's the dragon! Good one, Trymbi. Labrov though could have missed a voyage in here.
And he does.
Slow, gonna go forward, they get the knock up onto Trymbi. Fates calls them out. So there's an old, Vitality die a little bit at the 40-minute mark. Rogue die not that much at the 40-minute mark, but neither team gets too many kills as Carzzy looks for something down towards the bottom side. Comp exhausted, cleanses the way the dazzle lands, but Labrov has the thick skin and Comp doesn't really have anywhere to go. Pulls back the spears, that's one, make it two. A double for Comp, the dazzle coming in clutch.
Brilliant stuff from Rogue. Odoamne can freeze potentially outside of his turret, go for a recall himself, match the reset coming through from Alphari. Looking in the mid lane. Malrang is back, does have that ultimate.
Bolt breaker flash forward, cease and desist, Perkz nowhere to go, except back to the fountain. Malrang on mid lane, the Rift Herald placed down, and the second dragon of the game.
But you can see how much of this comes from where Malrang moves around the map as well, down towards the bottom side.
Labrov and Haru on their way, it's just been cleared by Labrov towards where the blue buff would be. Now Labrov works his way back down towards the bottom side, could just be helping Perkz push this out. Perkz does have the TP, his last reset not the best. Malrang on his way, as they say, dazzle's gonna land, and the chase is on Perkz, no flash, able to dash away. The Cosmic Radiance coming down as well will help Rogue with this TP in. Rogue able to take one, Labrov falls, Malrang takes it. And now the top lane, and with it being past 14 minutes, he will shred through this. Kalista not the best at taking turrets, but still pretty darn effective. Haru has the Heartbreaker to escape any further players. Carzzy goes in, Spectral more use. Bolt breaker back, but Malrang nowhere to go. Haru gets the shutdown, TP's up towards the top lane. Vitality calling for the fight, calling for a battle. Trymbi's going to try and land the dazzle. Perkz dodging in and out of the shroud. Comp going forward, no Cosmic Radiance available. Comp brings back the Fates core, but he's locked up and shut down. Another to Haru, they're looking to make it three. A double for Haru as Kalista, it's three on the play, all kills on him.
And Vitality, they finally punish. Rogue, they're overstepping way too early on that objective for Rift Herald. Still 20 minutes till it spawns. No
can be put down on the top side for Rogue. They won't use it yet. Wait for the wave to come in. Abyssal Voyage into the mid as Malrang wants to... Larssen caught out a little bit. The chase continues. Devour stolen away. Larssen, that's not going to do you too much good. He was looking for the Heartbreaker, but his heart is broken itself.
A little unfortunate getting the Tahm Kench ultimate. That's
gold. You get 45 attack damage, 250 health, you get grievous wounds, you get ability haste, and yes, you could look for something like a Death Stance, or you could look for a Black Cleaver, but it's relatively equatable as Larssen looks for a fight up towards the top side. TP coming in from Vitality as they look to try and make this play happen. Late TP as well from odoamne. Malrang trying to trade onto a Perkz who dives in with the perfect execution. Great GNar into the wall with a counter GNar, it's huge! Larssen steals away the ultimate and just does it better. Cosmic Radiance now, gonna keep Rogue so healthy. Carzzy trying to get out of this one, has the flash, can try and turn it around. This is where Zeri can shine, but at a numbers disadvantage, it's very difficult to do, and they just don't have the vision to play through the fog of war. Haru on a long flank has that Heartbreaker, no flash for him. Will Rogue start up the Baron?
Always just leave one member to solo out the Drake, and then Malrang would just move in towards the mid lane to set it up. You already have a Kalista. Yeah, this soul, it is just going over to Rogue. There should be no stopping it.
And Vitality only using the time to get mid prio. They can then work their way towards the top side and try and get some vision. They have a few wards, but they're only in their own side of the jungle. Vitality begin to retreat. Only one Farsight alteration as well, still available for Vitality. That's sitting on Alphari. He'll use it. They spot in the pit that Rogue was started at. Control ward on Larssen here. Haru stepping forward. He'll be spotted by Larssen. Everfrost dodge with the Spectral Maw, but that Baron is already down to 7,000. You really got to get in here. Perkz has the TP. It's a bit late. That's 4,000 HP on the Baron. Smite Rend will be enough. Should be secured, and it's taken. 300 HP on it, but Vitality just couldn't get in. GNar available for Alphari. Doesn't have the flash, though, so how's he going to get close enough? Engage with the cease and desist onto the Tahm Kench. Cosmic Radiance coming out as well. All of Rogue untouched. Carzzy though, untouched as well on the backline. Exhaust going down. Perkz trying to get into this. Carzzy trying to put the damage down as well. Dazzle coming out. Comp's able to take two. Trymbi now on the front line. Perkz wants to stopwatch. Carzzy putting whatever he can into the backs of Rogue, but they're all still somehow alive. Perkz dives in and Perkz dives once again. Carzzy just cannot work his way through Rogue. And Larssen's going to make sure he doesn't work another second this game. Sends him back to the fountain.
Kite Machine coming out from Comp there. Beautifully played from all of Rogue. They don't lose a single member. Lane on two lanes, quite standard for Rogue here. They're just going to be syncing up the waves. You can see Comp, he's waiting to attack the minions because he wants the topside minions to collapse at the same time at the mid minions. Now it's going to be a built-in wave. Malrang's going to be looking. It's going to force Vitality a bit forward, or backwards rather.
Alphari almost at GNar. Rogue only looking to go top of the standings, I believe. It would be 6 wins in a row for them as well. After losing their first 2, they've really returned to that Rogue regular split form that we know and love from them. Gnar into the wall here, but Malrang really just too tanky for Vitality to work their way through. Comp takes a lot of damage, though. The tower is going to fall. Perkz looking for a little bit onto odoamne. He dives in, immediately locked up, dumps back out. Larssen going in, has the Gnar stolen away, only lands it onto one. Carzzy trying to put the damage down from the side as well, but Trymbi locks him up again, and the Cosmic Radiance comes down again, and you just can't touch him. You just can't kill him. Rogue invulnerable in the faces of Vitality, and all they can do is stand and watch as their inhibitor falls. Malrang goes back in for a re-engage, and it's 3v5. Larssen dives in, the dazzle just wide. Carzzy's immortal shield bow brings him just from the brink of death for a moment. Alphari under the towers though, Haru the same. Rogue diving in, looking at the Nexus, looking for the close. Carzzy, Haru and Alphari can only watch the Nexus towers fall. Able to take down one, Larssen will fall, but Rogue have the Nexus in their eyes. They have their 6th win in their eyes. They have the demise of Vitality in their eyes, and they are making it happen. Haru left to his own devices, and in the end, the only device is the machination of death from at the hands of Rogue. 6 wins in a row for Rogue.
Immune, invulnerable, and unbeatable Rogue today here. Looking great. You watch your Rogue made brilliant job here today. And Rogue solidify a victory against Vitality. It was a close affair in the early game. Vitality made some good counter-attacks, but throughout majority of it, it was a Rogue in control, and specifically towards that mid to late game, which is actually where recently they had faltered a little bit. We didn't see signs of that today, Medic.
No, strong stuff all round by Rogue to be able to bring home the win. Said it a couple of times, 6 in a row, very impressive from them, especially after a slower start to the season. Vitality still struggling, of course.